don't know, or he gets very emotional, and by the end of this speech, unfortunately, he probably will be crying. So that's why Graham stands on his right shoulder just to help him out. Here
we go again. Thanks a lot, Mark. I made two, I knew we would have done that. Right, I'm going to start off today with thank yous, and I'll probably get down 2 thank yous and, you know, do it around later. So first of all, I'd like to thank the parents, our parents' class. I know Mark said about everybody's parents being great, but I honestly, truly believe I was the best in the club. My partner will strike the top as you fight anybody who says different. So anyway, first of all, I'd like to thank Sarah Sowerby. Our first aider and all-round keeping everybody happy type person. She grabbed Scooby, made him drive hundreds of miles for the tour and made him pretend to be happy for a whole weekend. And she's fantastic at first aid, as long as somebody tells her somebody's hurt, because most of the time she's having a good shot. I'd like to thank Julia as well, because when Sarah goes off to watch the other child in tags, is it tags?
Yes.
Yeah. Julia steps in and I still have to be the first aid kid. I know I've made fun of him, but Mike, I'd like to thank you very much for the match reports this year, because I get so excited about games of rugby, I forget what's going on. So what I do, I make Mike's match reports absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much. Talking about our tour, I'd like to thank Lee and my mate, he's my mate as well, man. Hey. Why I'm going on and on is I've never lasted this long before I cried, so this might go long as well. And he organised a tour and we had a fantastic time, and I'll let you in a little secret, I was dreading it, because I thought, a weekend with all them lot there. And it was fantastic, and they were fantastic. So well done, lads. So as Mark talked about earlier, I'd like to talk about Ryan and Tom. Ryan, I think you're 18 next week, Ryan, aren't you? And Ryan, since he's come along and helped us with the forwards, he's never missed a session, he's great. He stands at bus stops waiting for somebody to pick him up. And for a 17-year-old lad, for the parents, if you just think back when you were 17, I bet you weren't trying to look after 13-year-olds at a rugby club or a football club or wherever. And that's a fantastic thing for you man to do. Going on to Tom started out with me at the end of last season, and I think the lads will tell you if you ever have a word with him, he's a bit better than me because he's nicer than me, and he is a great lad to have around. We shared a room on tour, Tom. Hey! Me and Sam. But I was just thinking on tour, you know, we were having a big crack about the players player and most improved and all that, and I was thinking, I'm talking to an 18-year-old here, and he's brilliant. So I've got a little what do you call it? A little thank you gift for both the lads, so if you'd like to come up, please. Thanks a lot, sit down. I'm getting there, team. Sorry to bore you, but next one is I'd like to thank our captain. I'm not going to give you now because I spent all my money anyway. It's Sam Amo, my son, and he has been a proper captain. He's been wanting to be the captain for years, and I said, look, Sam, sort your attitude out, you'll be the captain. He didn't. No, he's been a great captain, and I think everybody will tell you that. He's superb. And once I've said my bit on a Sunday morning, he always has to have his penny with as well. And he's the most aggressive rugby player I've ever come across since me, so well done, Sam. So yeah, I've already said it, the biggest thank you has got to go to the lads here. So well done, lads. A little bit bored. It's been fabulous all season. I wrote a letter to the parents and said I've loved every minute, and I probably have loved every minute because they've been a pleasure to have. And as we get down to the prizes later, I was saying to Graham earlier that all I get from this is guilt, because I could easily give every one of them a prize and not, think they deserved it. So I told them this at the last training session, saying if you don't get a prize, don't feel bad, because you're all deserved it, and we've got to go with somebody for something. So well done, lads. Give yourselves another round of applause. So we've gone on all the time about how we play rugby is more important than results, but we've done all right, so I'm going to read the results. So here's some of the stats. We've driven 655 miles. We've played 21 games. We've won 12. We've lost only 8. We've drawn 1. Here we go. And points for, we've had 687 points for and 545 against. Scored 113 tries in them 21 games and 58 conversions. But what I'm most proud of, and Graham and I were talking the other day, is we've never played a game of rugby this year without getting all the lads on. And that seems pretty good, but we had 30 kids at one time this year, so they're going on and off like I don't know what, so well done again, lads. Okay, I'm getting to the prizey bit now. Oh, sorry, one last thing. We've had 4 lads who played 100% of the games. That means they didn't miss any games, and if they missed any training sessions, I can't remember them missing them. So those lads are Sam Amo, Matty Brunskill, Byron Eales and Owen Hallett. So we've got that.
Just to say what they've got, the 100 Club.
There, team. One last thing I forgot to say, and that's probably how we feel about rugby. We've had a bit of success with the kids as well, with the representative honours. Sam Hamo and Jordan Galone are in the School of Rugby. That means they're pretty damn good rugby players. And then we had trials for the south of the district, and Toby Dart and James Argument or Calamity got into that side as well, so well done, fella.
Well done,
Really good. So, the prizes, I can't believe it, I've never not cried for 7 years, by the way. This is brilliant. Thanks for them tablets. The most improved player of the year, we had a bit of an argument about this, because we had a voting system, and well, anyway, we all voted for somebody else. So we argued some more, and we ended up with this lad. And he plays in the back row, and he's not one of the... There
we go.
Just for the
It's not one of the glory lads, he just comes in and smashes people and gets up and runs and chases back and tackles, and it's Owen Hallett. Coaches Player of the Year, I'm the coach, but we argued for exactly no minutes, because it was a foregone conclusion. So we've said rugby is about looking after people and feeling like I do now.
Go on, Gary.
About your team when they're fantastic. And the person who epitomises that fantasticness and about just getting on with it and smashing people about and being a colossus. We call him... No, I know they call him that. Yeah, he's just a fantastic rugby player, and I don't think his mum and dad even have a clue he's this good. Dean. Like the players play, one of our coaches said he's just something else. And he came down the first, I've been practicing this week, mind. He came down the first week, he came down, Open doesn't mind, but he sometimes has a few problems, he needs to take a bit of medication. And his dad said, get lost, Paul, ignore it. He said, look, this fella's not very well, he's going to go home. And I said, oh, can you give us 5 minutes, because we could do with it on the field. So he came on the second half, and he is one of the greatest tacklers I've ever seen. And it's the Razor. Adam Snyder. I say sorry to so long, and he hasn't been able to find you. All the players now come and get a medal.